Hello everyone! The year is coming to an end and I wanted to film a video of the top books that I want to read before the end of the year. It's a little ambitious, but I'd love to end the year right with some amazing books. So first I'm going to talk about some audiobooks that I want to get to. So if you know me, you know I love listening to audiobooks on Audible, who is sponsoring this video, so thank you so much to them. So grateful to partner with one of my favorite brands. Audible offers an incredible selection of audiobooks, podcasts, and originals across every genre. I've listened to so many amazing audiobooks on there and they truly have it all. They have bestsellers, new releases, celebrity memoirs, thrillers, romance, fantasy, wellness, business, motivation, and so much more. An audiobook that I absolutely adore is The Little Prince. This is one of my absolute favorite stories and I've listened to the audiobook many times. I think it's perfect to listen to this time of year because this time of year can be really chaotic and busy, and I feel like it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. The Little Prince is one of my favorite stories to kind of keep me grounded and remind me of the beauty of life and the importance of keeping your inner child alive. And this tattoo is actually a Little Prince reference. But yeah, so I adore The Little Prince. So as an Audible member, you can choose one title a month to keep from their entire catalogue. This includes their bestsellers and new releases. And members also get full access to a growing selection of included audiobooks, Audible originals, and podcasts. You can download these included titles all you want, and this just makes the Audible membership even more valuable. The Audible app makes it so easy to listen wherever you want and whenever you want, so you can listen while cleaning, cooking, going on a walk, you decide. So new members can get a free trial of Audible by going to audible.com/bookswithchloe or texting bookswithchloe to 500 Thank you so much to Audible for sponsoring this video. Honestly, the first book on this list might be a reread of The Little Prince. Obviously, I just talked about how much I adore The Little Prince, and it has been a while since I've reread it, so perhaps I will listen to the audiobook. It's just such an amazing story, and I do feel the pressures of adulthood heavily recently, so maybe it is time. Like every time I'm feeling too like normal SpongeBob vibes, I like to reread The Little Prince. So yeah, I am going to include that. And it's also a really quick audiobook. Like, let me see how long it is. Yeah, 2 hours and 12 minutes. Surely I'll reread that. Okay, the next audiobook on my list is Small Worlds by Caleb Azuma Nelson. This is the same author who wrote Open Water. I adored that book. That book was everything to me. I was highly anticipating his next book, and it actually came out a while ago now, so I am shocked that I haven't listened to this yet. But I saw that the audiobook is narrated by the author Caleb Azuma Nelson, and that is one of my favorite things because obviously the author is one who wrote the story, so it's just really special when they also narrate the audiobook. So I think this needs to happen. I don't want to know too much about the story, but it says it's about fathers and sons, faith and friendship. And honestly, that's all I need to know because the way that Caleb Azuma Nelson writes is out of this world beautiful. If I'm obsessed with an author's writing, like I don't really care what the story is about, but I'm sure the story will be amazing. So yes, I am very excited for this. Then I want to listen to a non-fiction 101 Essays That Will Change the Way You Think by Brianna Waste. I really adore Brianna Waste. I have learned a lot from her. I have been curious about this book. Penny, my sister, has actually, I think she finished it. She at least started it and she said it was really good and she was telling me some of the things that she was learning from the book and it was really interesting. So I am curious. This compilation features pieces on why you should pursue purpose over passion, embrace negative thinking, see the wisdom in daily routine, and become aware of the cognitive biases that are creating the way you see your life. Like I said, I've loved what I've read from her. I'm in the middle of The Mountain Is You and The Pivot Year, and I'm really enjoying those, and I've already learned a lot. So yeah, I think this needs to happen, and hopefully have some epiphanies before the end of the year and be the best version of me going into 2024. Isn't that crazy? 2024. It's a really satisfying year though. Okay, now on to my physical TBR. The first, Tin Man by Sarah Winman, and I'm definitely going to be reading this because it is my Patreon book club book for December, so we're all going to be reading it together and I will be filming a spoiler-filled reading vlog for my Patreon, but I have put this on so many Patreon polls because basically every month I have a poll for which book we're going to read the following month, and this has been on the poll for many months and it's never won until now, and I'm so excited. It's just one of these books where I already love it, which can be a bit concerning because maybe my expectations are going to be too high, but I don't know, I just feel like I will love it based on the synopsis, the reviews I've seen, the vibes that I get, you know. So Caitlin told me about this book and I was shocked I hadn't heard of it because it definitely sounds like a Chloe book. It has so many elements that I'm obsessed with. So This is almost a love story, but it's not as simple as that. Ellis and Michael are 12-year-old boys when they first become friends. And for a long time, it's just the two of them, cycling the streets of Oxford, teaching themselves how to swim, discovering poetry, dodging the fists of overbearing fathers. And one day, this closest of friendships grows into something more. Many years later, Ellis is married to Annie and Michael is nowhere to be seen. So what happened in those years between? This is a heartbreaking novel that celebrates love in all its forms and all the little moments and small kindnesses that make up life. Like, are you kidding? This just sounds beautiful. And like I said, the reviews I've seen are amazing. And it's also like a really short book. So I'm hoping it's just one of those like, wow, like, you know, just one of those like short, powerful, life-changing books. Oh, interesting. This does not have quotation marks like normal people. Oh, I'm so excited. I really hope I love it. I really do. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be starting this really soon and I cannot wait. Okay, next book, Get Out, the annotated screenplay. I discovered this recently and I was like, how did I not know that this existed? Get Out is one of my absolute favorite movies of all time. Obviously, it is critically acclaimed for a reason. It's amazing. And it's an amazing example of why I love horror so much. Oh my god, I didn't even realize. This has 20 pages of alternate endings, deleted scenes and annotations by the filmmaker, and an insightful essay on the origins and history of black horror. So yes, I will be reading this. I am very excited and it's just so fun as well. It has like stills from the movie. Absolutely. This is what life's about. You know, if I'm obsessed with a movie, I want to know everything about it. I want to know the deleted scenes. I want to know the behind the scenes. I want to know the filmmaker's takes. I want to know it all. Like, I love to watch, you know, the interviews. I just want to know everything. So, of course, this needs to happen. And I actually saw that they released the Us annotated screenplay and I love Us as well. So I will be getting that. And yeah, so I am extremely excited for this. Okay, then I have a graphic novel. This is by a Korean author, Deb J.J. Lee, and this is called In Limbo. And this is a stunning debut graphic memoir that explores the intersection of mental health and the Korean American diaspora. And I saw this in the bookstore when I went the last time I went to the bookstore, and I fell in love with the cover and then the vibes inside. And I love how it's like, you know, this blue tone, the illustrations. You know, I do love a graphic novel and I honestly don't read enough of them. And I love a coming of age story, and it's supposed to be a gorgeous meditation on adolescence. Wow. That is such a stunning review by Robin Ha. Reading this memoir reminded me of watching a molted dragonfly unfurling its delicate wings and triumphantly taking its first flight. 5 out of 5 stars in that review. So yes, I'm very excited. And I need to remember to, you know, switch up the formats because I get so excited about reading when I'm reading from different formats, like an audiobook, a physical book, and, you know, graphic novels, manga, all of that. So I need to be more mindful about making sure I am reading from all different formats. But yeah, so In Limbo. And then I also have this manga. This is Summer Ghost. I'm always looking for manga that is like, you know, just 1 volume or 1 or 2 volumes, because obviously there are so many manga series out there that's like 50 volumes and they can overwhelm me. So I do get excited when it's just 1, and this is the complete collection. And this is based on the critically acclaimed anime, which I haven't watched, but I saw the cover, I was like, oh, that's beautiful. According to urban legend, there's an abandoned airfield on the edge of town where a spirit known as the Summer Ghost can be summoned. After discovering each other on the internet, 3 teenagers from different high schools who share a special connection to death meet up to summon the mysterious spectre. Thus begins a story that will bridge the boundary between life and death on a midsummer night that none of them will ever forget. How fun! I love a group of friends coming together to go on a fun little like spooky adventure. And, you know, the art style, amazing. Very excited. Also, Summer Ghost. Obviously it's somewhere in Australia right now, so let's go. Okay, the last book on my list, All About Love by Bell Hooks. This has been on my priority TBR for so long now. You know I love to read about love. Non-fiction books on love, and obviously romance books, fiction. Yeah, so this is non-fiction. So Bell Hooks uses this to explore the question, what is love? And what is life without love? So she examines her own search for emotional connection and society's failure to provide a model for learning to love. I've heard incredible things. I've seen so many people read this, so I'm sure I'm going to love it, and I'm excited to learn more about the mystery of love. So hopefully I will get to these books before the end of the year. Let me know what you would love to get to before the end of the year. I'd love to know. Thank you so much once again to Audible for sponsoring this video. Don't forget, new members get a free trial by going to audible.com/bookswithchloe or texting bookswithchloe to 500 If you're looking for more content from me, I have a Patreon always linked below, which is where I upload extra content like extra reading vlogs. We have our monthly book club, we have live shows and more. I have all my socials linked below, and yeah, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all having a good day or night, and I'll see you in my next video.